What's going on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Workout with Teresa. So we're going to get started. So I'm going to start off, we're using dumbbells. So we're going to do some calf raises, which helps strengthen your calves and your ankles, your mobility in them ankles. We're going to get it. So for 45 seconds, bring your dumbbells to the side, come up on them tippy toes, come down on them heels. Keep them arms straight to the side, locked. 20 more seconds. It's not going to be too long today, as any of my workouts isn't too long. But most time it takes us to stretch. I hope y'all enjoying y'all's morning. 5 more seconds. Good. Now pause for a second. Next, we're doing a dumbbell shrug. So you're going to keep that body straight. Arms to the side, grab them dumbbells. And what you're going to do, you're going to shrug your shoulders up. Bring it down. Keep them dumbbells close to your side. Breathe. Just work your shoulders out. If you don't have no dumbbells, use an object. Just make sure you hold them to your sides and just shrug your shoulders up. 30 more seconds. And breathe. Inhale when you bring them up. Exhale when you come down. Good. Take your breath. We're going to do an alternate bicep curl. So, take your breath and breathe. Grab you some water if you need it. You're going to stand to the center, to the side. Raise that wrist up to your chest, bring it down. So then palms are facing the ceiling when you come up, you bring them down. One more. Good. Now, next we're going to do, it's called dumbbell flies. So you're going to be standing. You're going to raise your arms straight up. So you can stand to the side if you choose to, or stand forward. But you bring them up, bring them down. move this way back so I can move around some. Got a little bit more space. Just raise it up. And 20 seconds. Okay. If I can fix my effects on here, it probably won't let me. No, it won't. So, now we're going to need the dumbbell and the weight bench. So I'm going to be sitting down. So, the next one we're going to do, it's called curling a dumbbell sitting. So, if you sit on that weight bench, arms to the side, you're going to curl that wrist up, bring it down. Now, we need the weight bench still. Fix it. I'm going to be doing the bench press. So I did some shorts for this the other day. So, you lay down on that weight bench. Start off at your chest. To the side, raise them arms up, bring them dumbbells together, come back down to your chest, raise it. Good. Now come up. Set them down for a second. Take your breath. Next, we're doing dumbbell flies lying, so instead of doing all this, well, you can lay down. You're going to bring them arms out so your palms is facing the ceiling, and you're going to bring them together forward. Y'all hear any noise? That's that wind. Well, one more time. come up, breathe. Stretch them shoulders out if you need to. We're going to get into the French dumbbell press. So with this one, you're going to be laying down. Now bring your elbows back. Then bring them straight up. Don't bring them together. Just bend them coming back. Straight up. This works your triceps out and your shoulders. Also works in biceps. Good. Now come up and breathe. Now, believe it or not, well, we're done. So like I said, it don't take that long. Just a couple moments of your time. All it takes. Consistency, motivation. Staying focused. Now we're going to stretch them biceps out. So come against that wall. It's a wall today. There ain't no window in there. This is a wall. So bring your right arm back, palm against that wall, left leg in front of that right. Keep that body straight and lean forward. You're going to feel this stretch in your right shoulder, in your right bicep and tricep. You're going to hold it for about 10 seconds. Now you're going to switch. Bring the left arm back, right leg in front of that left. And pull that left shoulder forward. You're going to feel it instantly. Now bring them arms to the side. Roll them shoulders forward, backwards. Good. Now you're going to do an arm stretch. We're going to do a chest stretch too. I'm going to start adding that on. And I'll show you. You should be able to see me. I'm going to do it right here. So, let's go ahead and stretch them arms out. Bring your left arm over to the right. Bring that right arm over to the left. That's 2. 5, 6, 7. And feel them bones pop. That's a good pop though. 8. You definitely need this in your arms, especially if you do any workouts with your biceps. You're going to need that stretch. Even the chest stretch. That's why I said I'm going to do that one too. Okay, so the chest stretch. So I'm going to start off like this. Let me see if I can move this. That way you can see. Yeah, wind, I hear you. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start off like this first. So bring them arms to the side. Bring that right leg in front of that left, and you're gonna lean forward. You're gonna feel this stretch in your chest, and you're gonna hold it for 10 seconds. 1, 2. You're gonna also feel that stretch in your shoulders as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now I'm going to turn around. So bring that left leg forward. Bring your chest forward. Raise the chin up. So you're going to feel this stretch in your chest. You also feel it in your upper back. In your shoulders. Also, you'll feel it in your biceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So, arms to the side. Just like that. Bring them arms up. Bring them palms together. Above your head. Come up on them tippy toes. Inhale. Come down on them heels. Bring them hands down to your chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. That's it. So that was day 8 biceps with equipment. So we got that taken care of. Thank y'all for joining my live video. Much love, much respect to every single one of y'all for taking the time out the day to check me out. So I hope y'all enjoying y'all's morning, night, or evening. Right now it's morning here. So it's 8:19 in the morning. A little later than yesterday. But anyways, we got it done. You know. So once you get it done, you good. Now you can do whatever you want to do for the rest of the day. See, workouts don't take that long. And they really don't. You know, a lot of people think you gotta do it for like hours and hours, but you don't. Because sometimes it's like this, you know. Sometimes we don't have that much time to do it. Sometimes we do. But at the same time, you make time. Get it done. That's it. And so on. Go on about your day. So continue on. So I got to go back to work tomorrow. So, Martin Luther King Day was yesterday. Rest in peace, Martin. We don't have to go back until tomorrow. But it's supposed to be really cold tomorrow and cloudy. But it is what it is. Gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta pay them bills, right? So it don't matter when you gotta go. You just gotta make sure you get there safely for the most part. But yeah, so next time, as I was saying before in my videos, I switch it up. So it's going to be body weight next time. So we'll be using body weight. Any equipment we might use will be a chair or something. Nothing too much. But we'll be doing that tomorrow. But other than that, we got done with equipment today. So that's good. Anyways, if y'all enjoying my content and my videos, follow me, like, and subscribe to my channel, YouTube, even Facebook. Follow me, I follow you. I want to help as many people as I possibly can. That's my goal. I've helped so many so far, but I want to help more. And if I've helped you, anybody that's been doing these workouts with me, I just ask you to share it with others. Other than that, that's it. So I'm going to have to go out in this weather today, which is going to be ugly. Oh, it's weather. Y'all hearing all this wind and stuff, that's outside. I wonder what it is today, though. So I'm about to figure that out now. My God. I don't even want to look at it. So check this out, y'all. It says feel like 4 degrees, right? It's actually 9 degrees. That's cold as hell. I gotta go out in this shit. I'm sorry. Woo! Good part about it ain't gonna snow. But see, weather in Louisville, Kentucky is weird as hell. You just don't know. Let's see, I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so it's still gonna be 9 degrees. And the highest gonna be 28. Today, the highest gonna be 18. So, it's ugly. It is ugly. But it is what it is. Weather changes, then it'll get warmer again, then it'll be cold. It'll rain, it'll snow. Ain't no telling nowadays, y'all. Really. But, anyways. So, I'm about to jump off here. Get ready, because I'm going to have to walk out this door. I got to warm this car up. But, other than that, I appreciate y'all again, and much love, much respect to y'all. Stay safe. So if your weather, is kind of off today too, stay safe. Even if you got to drive slow, drive slow. Because I'm going to drive slow. They just going to have to go around me. Because it ain't worth it, having to speed and stuff. And, since this weather been so crazy, people still, like, speeding, like, through ice and, like, snow. That's how wrecks get involved, trying to rush. God forbid it's a life or death situation, but at the same time, if it ain't, you wonder, just drive like you got some sense. Even if you gotta drive slow as hell. Oh well. You're gonna get there, and you're gonna get there safely. So, look out this window, see what I'm working with. So it's the snow. Snow. I'm gonna show y'all outside. Let's see. See that? Okay, now let me set this down. I'm upstairs, so I can see all of it. I don't know if y'all can see this. All you see in the snow is ice when they run. It's ugly. I gotta drive in that shit. That sucks. Then you got, some states that ain't like that. But over here, Louisville, Kentucky, it is what it is. This weather's ugly. Do you have a sauna at your place? No, I don't. But believe it or not, but since I don't have a sauna, which that wouldn't be a bad thing. I would like to add on something like that, but you got to have the money to do that. But any type of sauna, if I wanted to do something like that, so I cut the water all the way up, right? Just straight hot water, and just let it run for about 10 minutes, and then stop it. Then shut the door and sit in there. I know it kind of sounds odd, but at the same time, it works. It's like a regular sauna. Because your body's going to be hot, sweating, I've done that before, ain't nothing wrong with it. But as far as a regular sauna, no, I don't have one of those. I'm trying to see what I'm going to eat today, and I got to go to the grocery store to get it. I might do something different, though. So, I'm thinking I might go and grab some tortillas, which I try to stay away from bread. If I don't have to eat bread, I try to stay away from it. So I'll get some tortilla bread. Chicken, of course, I'd have to make it or whatever, and just put the cheese in it and the vegetables, whatever I got. Kind of like a taco, but at the same time, I'm not using hamburger. So, yeah. Work out too much. I'm a fat boy. Well, you know what? You can never work out too much. You can and you can't. And what I mean by that is you can work out too much, but at the same time, you got to look at it in that way. If you work out too much, you can hurt yourself, and you don't want to do that. So, like I said, you can and you can't, because, the best way to do it is, well, I do. This is how I do my workouts. I'll go for 3 days straight. Don't take nothing but like 20, maybe 30 minutes. Get it in. Then that 4th day, I take that day and I just rest it out. I just rest it out. That's it. Then do the same thing. So you can still also put a whole lot more workout in, so you're putting a whole lot of that. Say you're only going to work out for like 15 minutes. Well, that whole 15 minutes, you can do something to challenge yourself that whole 15 minutes. So you're doing way more than you expected. That's how I look at it like that.
Um, but I wouldn't recommend nobody work out too much, because, like I said, that'll hurt yourself. If you don't take your rest days, it's not good. And I dealt with that because I've had experience, because I've tried, because I wanted to do it so bad, and I did too much and I overdid it and hurt myself. So I learned my lesson. So I said, look, you don't want to hurt yourself, one. Because if you hurt yourself, one, how are you going to be able to do any other type of workouts? You're not going to be able to, because you'll be hurt, right? So go hard with it, any type of workout, but don't go too hard with it. Doing way too much than you're supposed to do, because that'll get you. Stay at the gym every day, and then I got busy working. Just never got back into it. See, that's I've dealt with that too. You know, I've dealt with that too. If you're working so much, so all your energy and strength is going into your work, what you're doing. I can understand that. But one thing I can say though, don't quit. Don't ever stop. Do what you gotta do. You work out. Work out. Even if you only do it 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Create that mindset to tell yourself, look, I'm going to get at least 5 minutes in. Even though I worked my ass off, I'm tired, I'm wore out, but I'm still going to do it. Because that's how you start seeing results. That's how you start seeing them. Especially when you feel like you don't want to do it and you want to quit, you're like, you know what, fuck this shit. Excuse my language. That's when you do it. We just got out of peak season. Now, we done worked almost 12 hours. Body wore out. Like, damn, I really want to do this shit. Your body don't feel it. You ain't feeling it. You know you ain't going to feel it, because you're going to feel it up here. Nobody else is going to feel that. Because, you know, we all different, and we all got a different mind. You know, so, yeah. I could think something differently, and then you could think of something completely different than that. I mean, that's just how life is. You know, that's how we are. You know, we are who we are. You know, everybody's different in their own way. But, you know, when you get to that point, you know, where you don't work, hell, you got some people that work, 14, 16 hours a day. You're like, damn, do I really got enough strength to come home and do a workout? Hell yeah, you do. Even if you're only doing like 5 minutes or even 3 minutes. You doing push-ups or you doing crunches. You doing something. So you got to give yourself credit for that. Even if you don't do as much as you want to do, you still got to give yourself enough credit. Do what you got to do. But when you got one of them long shifts and all that, you know you done been going hard. Like I was saying, like next 3 days, you going hard. But you got that 4th day, that's the rest day. That's when you take that day off and you chill the hell out. Enjoy your day. Don't do nothing, because you're relaxing your muscles. Get your rest in. You need your rest, especially working. You need a good rest to work, to get through the day. You know, that's just common sense. Because you don't know how long that day is going to be. Like I said, you know, like, everybody's got a different job. It could be computer work. It could be what I do. When I'm not on here, I do preload, so I lift constantly thousands of boxes a day and load them on trucks.
Could be a restaurant business, you know. Or it could be something else, even bigger. It could be a doctor, you know, anything. You know, everybody's got different work, a different work effort. So everybody works completely different in their own way. But always try to stay safe when you do it at the most part. And try to get fit. You know, stick with that too. You know, because you need that strength within your body and your muscles. You need to build that strength in the muscles and your body. I mean, you got to build it. You know, at the same time, you got to be able to move around, right? You're going to have to be able to get through the day without breaking down. And that's just the true fact. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we got to put in all that hard work. That's just what we got to do, you know, just in general. Bulk up and power lift. I was trying to bulk up and power lift. You still can. Unless there's an issue that, like, you might have an issue or something with your shoulder or something like that, I can understand that. But at the same time, you know, if you don't have that issue, you know, any issues up here, you know, on your shoulders, it can still be done. Just don't do it as much as you used to. Even if you want to power lift like 2 or 3, okay, at least you did it. Some people can't power lift, especially when you got a big old weight bar with all these damn weights on it. Hell yeah, it's gonna be hard. Some people can't do that. But if you can, I don't think 3 would hurt. 2 or 3, at least you're doing it. So you're still sticking with it because you know what you're trying to accomplish when you do it. Because there's always a reason why when we work out in general anyways. There's a muscle we want to build, we want to get stronger. There's a body part we want to shape up or whatever. You know, there's always, you know, different reasons, you know, when it comes down to working out. Drinking my water, y'all. So I keep walking off. But just trying to bulk up and power lift. So, that's what you was trying to do. What was that you said you was trying to bulk up and power lift? Did something happen? Or is it too much? You know, I don't know. I don't know the reasons. You know, so let me know. I'll give you the best advice I possibly can. You know, to my ability. I ain't no therapist or nothing, but everything I say comes from the heart. You know, I'm just gonna tell you how I feel. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm just gonna tell it how it is. It's one thing about me. Let me know. What's going on Facebook? Damon, Aziz, Hamza. I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. But what's going on? Thank you for joining my video too. And YouTube. not popping up a name, so I don't know, so I'm sorry. I started working more and couldn't meet with my lifting group, and it's hard to lift heavy without spotters. I can understand that, because if it's too heavy, yes, you do need to get spotted. And like you said, you started to work more and couldn't meet with your lifting group. I mean, sometimes it is like that, you know. You can't change, how your schedule is and work. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. That's going to have to come first anyway, you know. But like groups and stuff like that, like you said, I can understand that. You're going to need a good spot, especially the weight that you're trying to lift. But what I would say, so get a day, that you're not working, right? And you can meet up with your group and get spotted, lift the weight you want. But until then, lift what you can. Lift what you can without getting spotted. You're still getting it in. You're still going to get both, however you're trying to do. You'll still get there, even if you got to lift lighter. You got to work within your comfort zone. You got to work within your comfort zone. I know you might be used to lifting real heavy and stuff, but sometimes you might have to drop it down a second. Just drop it down a little bit to the point where you can still do your lifting, but don't lift as much that you need a spotter. So, never feel like you can't, or, just because at the same time, sometimes we got to do that, in life in general. We got to do what's best for us. And if you want to get it done, you get it done, even if you have to lift lighter. It'll still get done. So I hope I answered that. And it's hard to lift heavy without spotters. Okay, yeah, I understand that. I mean, if you're lifting hard, you're lifting heavy, hell yeah, you might need a spotter. But you might have to drop it down. When you have that day at work where you can't get spotted, bring it down. Bring it down. Still do it. Even if you don't want to put no weights on the bar, you ain't got to. You're using that action, it's that movement, right? That consistency part, right? You're going to be constantly lifting. Okay, use that bar and do it. Oh no, the bar's got to be at least 70 pounds. So, see, our weight bar over here is like 70 pounds. It's heavy as hell. But see, those days, because you're going to have an off day, you're going to have a off day to the point where you can start getting, your spotters and stuff. But until then, just use the bar. If you can lift that 70-pound bar without being spotted, well, hell, you good. Because you're still building your biceps, your shoulders. You're still building that. But I can understand that, So you're like a bodybuilder, in other words, right? See, I've never been known, to be no bodybuilder, no. But I build biceps. I build my body strength. I build my muscles, doing different things. Um, I didn't get no muscles. Like, yeah, they ain't to the extreme, no. But at the same time, I focus more on push-ups, if anything, because there was a time when I didn't have that, so I had to figure it out on my own. I had to figure it out because I'm like, okay, when I didn't have no dumbbells and all that. So I'm thinking in the back of my mind, how am I going to build my biceps without this equipment I need? You don't need it. That's why I tell everybody, you don't need it. All you need is that body weight, that body strength, that motivation, that consistency to get it done. You will build your biceps without using shit. Excuse my language. But them push-ups is a beast. They help me more build my biceps than any dumbbell, to be honest. It's just a matter of how many you do. So just pull-ups is good too, if you got the equipment for it. Because hell, I did some pull-ups on this pull-up bar not that long ago. And I put it on like one of my shorts. So I know some of y'all seen it. And I did chin-ups and pull-ups on a bar, but some people don't have that. So if you don't have that, it's going to be hard to build the strength that way. So yeah, you need that body and that body weight. Do some push-ups. Challenge yourself. See how many push-ups you can do. Sometimes you have to have days like that. Because, like you said, work. If you're working too many hours and you're working way harder than you're used to working, yeah, it's going to try to get to you. But as long as you don't quit with your working out and your fitness, that part, you're good. With furniture like chairs for workout, exactly. Anything with any type of weight, anything. Like you said, chairs. I don't know how heavy it is, but at the same time, you can bring it in. You can just lift it. It's all about the motion and the movement and the consistency. You want to bring it back. Okay, you're still working the triceps, just bringing it back. There's all different types of objects you can use at home that don't necessarily need no like dumbbell or anything like that. I mean, hell. But you're right. You're right. Anything with weight you can use. But like it's not easy, just doing it anyways, even if you don't have nothing to use. Because sometimes you might pick up something that's too heavy. But at the same time, if it ain't too heavy for you and you can pick it up and lift it, then go for it. You only know that because your body's going to feel it. But like that bodybuilding, I've thought about doing. My brother, well, he ain't doing it no more, but he was a bodybuilder. And he kept going hard, and he kept going strong. And he actually won an award, for it. But at the same time, when that happened, he had the time to do it. Sometimes we don't have the time to do it. Our work schedule is ugly. I mean, we don't know. It could be an easy day today, then it could be a harder day tomorrow, then it could be a way harder day the next day, and a way easier day that following day. You just don't know until you actually get there, But don't give up. For no spotters. Hell no. You can still get it done. Still get it done. So, other than that, so like I said, I'm about to jump off here. I want to go and just get the stuff done. That way I don't have to go later. Because I'm going to have to go out later any daggone way when I go to work. We got to be there at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, I got up way too early today. But anyways, enjoy your day. Much love, much respect to you. Never give up. 1. Do what you got to do, what you can do. Whatever you're trying to do, it can be done. But yeah. So, until next time, work out with Teresa.